So here you have it, everybody. Eternal Hour. Golden Hour. I have no idea what I'm getting into. I just know that I'm pretty sure it's a decision-based game. And there should be some horror in it. Some drama, probably. That's really all I need to get my blood boiling. Get it pumping. Get it going. Get my interest, tickled. My fancies tickled. Let's start it up. Select a prequel. What is this? I'm gonna go with Strings of Fate. Eternal Hour. Strings of Fate. 11 years before the events of Eternal Hour. The day I first came to the city of Kumawara feels like only yesterday. 6 years have passed in the blink of an eye. While it was never as big as Osaka, Fukuoka, or Sapporo, it's still so much bigger than my hometown of Tokyo. I went to Kumawara to find a place where I could be accepted. Tokyo is too small and conservative. They'll never approve of someone like me. When I return, the first thing they'll ask is why I'm not married yet. Or maybe why I dress like a punk. If I tell them I have a law degree now, they'll probably die of shock. Still, I can't hold this off any longer. I tried. I hoped that maybe someone would take my place or tell me that it was all a joke. But this is real, and it has to be me. I've been called a lot of things in my life. Some were true, some were false. But responsible, the idea never crossed my mind. Akio, Natsumi, I still can't believe you're gone. The world could be cruel. Too cruel. I hope I can give you something back. Whatever. For all the times you supported me. Perhaps then I'll prove myself worthy of inheriting your legacy. 2 lives have ended. And now another is about to change forever. Well, here I am. My new home. Looks like Akio and Natsumi took good care of this place. Not bad for people in the education sector. They were on their way home the night they died. It wasn't even 20 minutes from here. One left turn and it was straight shot home at small town speed limits. But instead of reaching their destination, a speeding truck forced them to swerve out of the way. Their car ran off the road, crashing into a rock and catching fire. The 2 of them were trapped inside. The wreckage. I don't know why, something didn't seem right about that. Burning for hours before anyone could get to them. If it hadn't been for the license plate, their bodies may have never been identified. Drivers like the one that caused the crash aren't why I got into the criminal defense. I can't think about that now. I need to focus. Poor Yasu's been on his own for 3 weeks. He's a newly orphaned child still in grade school. He must be suffering. I can leave unpacking for later. I should go see him first. I wish I had gotten a job before moving in, though. Luckily, when I signed the papers, I can use his inheritance money to help us cope for a while. God, I still can't believe I'm thinking about such morbid things again so soon. Okay, Rin. You have to go get Yasu. Hopefully, everything else will fall back into place after that. Alright. So this is Starlight Orphanage. Huh. It's pretty close to home. I forgot Tokyo still has ancient structures like this. This city had a big revitalization project in the 80s. Wow. I guess a few old structures survived. I didn't read the rest and I accidentally hit the button. The orphanage owners must have bought it on the cheap. They probably even made it a landmark. I shouldn't waste time outside. My anxiety wouldn't just magically disappear.
Hello there.
This must be someone who works here. I should ask about Yasu. She's got a beautiful, young-looking face. I suppose that's better than a cranky old hag.
Welcome to Starlight Orphanage. I'm Mangumi Shimizu.
Chief volunteer? Did you just finish high school?
Yep. They figured I'd be good at helping coordinate the other young volunteers.
Of course, nothing motivates volunteers like a cute girl's attitude.
What can I do for you?
I'm Rin Fujimoto. I I'm here to pick up my nephew, Yasu Fujimoto.
Oh. Oh. I see.
Is something wrong?
Someone else can't have already picked him up, right? My cousin, Mitsuki, said that she couldn't leave her home country for another 2 months.
Well...
What? Is there a problem? I was told to come, so here I am. I even faxed the paperwork in advance.
That was over a week ago!
What the? She's like a tigress all of a sudden.
Yasu has been with us for weeks. Weeks! Where have you been?
I've
Been
busy.
Busy? I'm sorry that tragic deaths were an inconvenience for you. While you were busy, your nephew had to rely on strangers to cope with his loss.
Sorry about that. Well, I mean, technically you really did. You said that's how you felt. But what should I go off what I would say in this situation, or what would I, okay.
Moving an entire life isn't easy.
You know what else isn't easy? Being 7 years old and not knowing if anyone in your family cares enough to be your new guardian. Yasu's whole family is gone, and he spent weeks alone. Don't you care about his feelings?
Please! I'm here to help, and I won't abandon him. So don't try to scare me off.
Fine. I'll go get Yasu. But I'm warning you.
Yeah, I'll be nice and friendly. Maybe take your own advice. You're not acting very welcoming or grateful.
Fine. I'll be right back.
Well, that was surprising. With those cute glasses and the sweet voice, the kids of the orphanage must love her. I wasn't expecting the chief's volunteer at an orphanage to be so fiery, though. Probably could have handled this situation better, but my head still feels heavy from all the dark thoughts that I've been having lately.
Yasu, come say hello to your Aunt Rin.
I scarcely recognize the boy Megumi brings out. Yasu has grown so much. But now, his hands are shaking and there are dark circles under his eyes, showing a lack of sleep. I've made him wait there for so long, unsure of his future. I'm his guardian now, but I'm practically a complete stranger. It will probably take a long time for him to recover and get accustomed to living with me. Whoa, that's not what I meant.
Yasu? Say something. I'm sorry. He's a bit shy.
As Megumi apologizes, I'm just standing here, dumbfounded. Just what can I say to comfort this scared child? I'm not a mother, nor do I have much experience with children. Legal professions don't usually involve caring for minors, after all. I guess I should just act friendly and smile.
Hello, Yasu. I'm going to take you home, okay?
Okay.
Why don't you go pack up your things and say goodbye to the other kids?
He's pretty quiet. Aren't kids supposed to be more talkative?
He's been like that for a while now. He's a bit shy around adults. I'm sure that he'll get better after he spends some time with you.
I understand. I can't imagine what he went through.
I think I'll go help him pack. But, Miss Fujimoto?
Rin. Rin is better.
Okay then. Rin. Well, if you need any help with anything, I'd be happy to help.
That's reassuring. I was worried that she would still resent me, but I guess she wants just the best for Yasu.
Sure. That sounds great, Megumi. Here, I'll give you my business card. You can find my email and cell number here.
Oh, a cell phone. I must confess, I haven't gotten myself one yet.
If it were even 5 years ago, I could understand that. Now you're a bit late to the party.
If you help me out when I need it, maybe I can introduce you to cell phones sometime.
That sounds like fun. I may just take you up on that.
She sounds like she could be the voice of freaking Daphne. Or whichever one's the
you having
freaking
trouble, Yasu?
nerd from
Here,
freaking
let me
Scooby-Doo.
help.
And there she goes. I should give this girl a call later. Maybe we can be friends. Nothing else. It's better than being a loner punk with a kid to raise. I hope Yasu doesn't mind riding a motorcycle. That'd be tight. Parenthood. Never thought I'd get to see it. I never thought I'd get to. Wow. I never thought I'd get to it this soon, or at all. But suddenly it became the garden of a 7-year-old boy. Yasu is awfully quiet. I'm not sure how to even approach him at this point. He might hate me for trying to replace his parents. He might not even understand what happened to his parents or why, but I do my best to give him a good life and education. I just hope he doesn't end up a punk like me.
Okay, Yasu. Have a good day at school.
It's been a few days now, so I haven't gotten him to really talk to me. I've had better conversation with plants than with this kid. Speaking of plants, I might have to give that one away. Worrying about plants is just adding stress right now. To be honest, I want to change more than that around here, but I can't do anything drastic, not until Yasu tells me what that's on his mind. Of course, none of that really matters if I don't find a job soon. Doorbell ringing. Who the heck could that be?
Good morning, Rin. Mind if I come in?
You're already inside. What?
Oh, Megumi. Yes, please, come in.
I figured, since it's been about a week, I should come to see how you're doing. Has Yasu left for school already?
Yes. He left with this cute girl. What was her name?
Naoko?
Yes, that's her. Naoko tagged along with Yasu and they left for school together. Apparently, they're friends with some other kids.
Daisuke and Katashi, probably. The three of them visited Yasu a lot at the orphanage.
I'm glad he's got some friends with him. I walked him to school the first...
Is something wrong?
Whoa.
I walked him to school the first couple of days, but...
Is something wrong?
I'm worried about Yasu. He still won't talk to me. He only speaks up when he has to. This morning he left without a word. Half of the time he mumbles his replies, so I can barely understand them.
He hasn't gotten used to you yet. He was very quiet at the orphanage, but I still hoped he would open up to his guardian after a while. That only makes me worry more. What happened must have affected him deeply. Poor Yasu. He might be having a hard time understanding that his parents aren't coming back.
I can understand that. I still can't believe they're gone either. I keep waking up at night, expecting another email to show up from Akio. He would always complain about the problematic children at school, and how they would always find new solutions to their everyday life.
They were both teachers, right?
Yes, very good ones. They always told me how they couldn't wait until Yasu was old enough to be one of their students.
I'm sorry to make you remember all of that. I'm only making...
It's fine. You're helping.
You are helping, Megumi.
I am?
I really wanted to talk with someone about this. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. So, how about we go out for a while?
Wait, what?
Well, it's been a week, but you look like you've been spending a lot of time inside, taking care of Yasu. It would be good to get some fresh air and explore the town.
Well, I mean, I have spent a lot of time inside since I arrived, but I used to live here 6 years ago.
Really? Have you not visited Tokyo since then?
Not really. I always met Akio around the hot springs in Nobuchi. We used to spend a few days there having fun, so I haven't seen Tokyo since I left.
Just as I suspected. That won't do. Come on.
Hey, wait, what?
You promised to help me buy a cell phone, right? Let's relax for a while and go shopping.
Whoa. Jeez, she's insistent. She began me time to grab my bag, and now she's pushing me out the door. She is right, though. It would really help me to get out for a while. Well, now that Yasu is at school, we can explore the streets of Tokyo. My mic's fucking up. Yeah. I mean, you know, yeah, she's probably right. She should go. Alright, now that my mic's fixed. Agumi excitedly pulls on my hand and guides me through a few streets I used to know well. Some of them look like they did back then, but most have changed completely. Gone is the tiny cafe I used to frequent as a child, replaced now by a large restaurant. The bookstore where I used to buy manga is still here, but I can barely recognize it now. With a slew of new displays showcasing portable music players and headphones, the storefront seems to have traveled 20 years into the future. The air is cool and refreshing as we walk together through the shopping district. I see Megumi smiling beside me as she watches my mixed reactions to these streets that are both nostalgic and unfamiliar.